We live in a day and age where gaming developers are adopting wildly different methods to have us play their latest creations. Where in the past we used to buy games as complete experiences, now technology made it possible to radically change the way we play games, and more specifically in the way they are now monetized. Hi everyone, I am Mr. Santo, and at Mr. Santo Show I try to answer an increasingly relevant burning question. How are video games and gambling correlated? Before I continue further, if you want to be up to date with all of my new content, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. In order to talk about gambling in video games, I need to explain from where the change originated and took inspiration, and that would be from gachas machines. Gachas are a type of vending machines originated from Japan which allow the user to get a random small toy in exchange of a coin. Essentially, they are extremely similar to slot machines with the difference that there is a guarantee you will win something. When it comes to gacha type video games, the slot machine system is pretty much identical with usually even similar way to access it. You will buy the currency of the game with real money, and you will still push a button or pull a lever to receive your prizes. Doing so with the minimal hope to win a piece of gear, maybe a character or something that enhances your strength at the game. Maybe to possibly be the strongest at the game. But how do they work exactly? Let's start with a couple of ground rules. The first ground rule is the house always wins. And the house, in this case, is the RNG.
What's that?
For whomever doesn't know that, RNG stands for Random Number Generator, which is an algorithm present in the vast majority of video games and determines the results of an event, just like it is an event to win the better and best random item. Therefore, to win at the slots, the rule is to always spend an increasingly larger amount of money. We are talking about gambling, a social plague. These games work on behavioral dependency, and I cannot tell you what to do with your money, but beware. If you do want to be stronger at these games in a brief amount of time, you will have to spend more and more in order to win against the house. The second ground rule is to both create demand and dependency, a second dependency, different from the gambling one. Usually a gacha game offers you a small piece, few chances to obtain the better prizes. The best weapon, the strongest character, steeds, armor, whatever you prefer. As a consequence of having some chances, thousands of people log in daily in order to get these small pieces, these chances, these breadcrumbs. This is the second dependency. The need to attend the game every day for a certain amount of hours to obtain a free breadcrumb of an award. One or two chances to pull that lever. Obviously, we told the people that access the game daily there will be more and more apps and sites requesting sponsorships inside the game itself. Content creators on the biggest platforms, like YouTube and Twitch for example, will start to create videos and content based on the trendiest gacha game of the moment, marketing it and creating a higher access influx, game registrations and user logging in daily. And this is the demand. After all this, what these games give you in exchange? Pixels.
2 million pixels.
Everything you obtain are pixels.
That doesn't make sense.
Some byte of memory on a server somewhere, which in a few years almost certainly will be shut down because the game is not trendy anymore. I have no intention to tell you how to spend your time and money. Everyone is to free whatever they want with their own lives. What I say, it's only an observation, an opinion based on experience. Consider this. Money is a currency, a trade item. We usually get money by trading for it, our time, our energy, and our resources. To spend money means to trade time. When we dedicate ourselves to a hobby, it requires time, and video games are in that hobby category. If I access and log in daily, I spend 1 or more hours on the gacha. I actually pay the game every day with my time. If then I invest money on it, I'm giving the game even more of my time. And all of this time that the game takes, it will never be given back, if not in the form of pixels. Or to be more specific, I will have an exchange on the game experience which will be limited and frustrating if I didn't spend enough money, or if I wasn't lucky enough to get the most important prizes.
How can I win?
When I buy a AAA game, usually I pay its cost once. Then, after that, the time I decide to dedicate to it, it's at my own discretion. That game is not going anywhere. I don't need to log in or to pull levers. Furthermore, I am aware this game will end after 20, 40, 60 or more hours of playtime. And the game experience that will be given back to me, I could relive it every time I feel like it, simply by replaying it. Gachas go on for years. They do not have a fixed end. And that way, I run the risk to double, triple, quadruple the cost of a AAA game even once per month to keep my power in the game. Is that I need to pay monthly dues, which will be more or less similar in the future. However, all the people playing pay the same dues and have the same chance to get a complete game experience. In the gachas instead, whomever gets the best item or the best character is inevitably much stronger than the one that hasn't. Bottom line, who spends more has way more chances to be the best. Once again, I am nobody to tell you what to do with your time and money. But is it really worth it to spend the salary of a month to get a pixel?